about mysterious ways of universe and created law by God, by Allah, by Krishna. All of it is perfectly well designed in order for human to understand that law. Whenever we act from impure place in us, we forcing somebody with anger, with some kind of uneasy feeling in us, and we forcing somebody then to do anything, forcing somebody to wear the mask, forcing somebody to behave certain way, to be certain way, arranging somebody as well, thinking negatively about somebody, expressing anger towards somebody. We're doing all those things from impure self inside. So if we act in this way, all of it will be done as well to us. We don't see how this universe works, that they are pure beings in this universe, and if you act against them with forceful way, then most likely they not be affected by this. You're creating fear for yourself quite often. You're forcing somebody, pushing, arranging somebody, but in an effect you don't see it. You're arranging and pushing and forcing yourself. Something in you will act in part of the mind, you act in such a way that you will go through the same experience. It will go back down to you. It's quite beautifully constructed element of universe and this law, that nothing is really forgiven. If you act from that dirty part of yourself and you are even unconscious, unaware, you're digging yourself down. You're digging yourself down in poverty, in deprivation. I noticed many times whenever I lost myself and I act from that part of myself, suddenly like something slapped me and I come back to unconsciousness. I've been again in darkness for X amount of time. And we humans quite often not see it, not know how it works, because we already emerged in the darkness. We are in this darkness, we soak there. So if we will be pulled a little more into darkness, we won't notice that much change. You can only see it if you are in the light and you suddenly losing that light by doing something, because something in you working incorrectly. There is element in us, if we have no light, that element trying to use us. It's easy to be unconscious, it's easy to act in some wrong, negative way, and in that way you only can be decreased. You only trying to do something to another, but you mainly doing this to yourself. It always come back to you. You always deprive you of something, deprive you a little bit more light. So if you forcing somebody to wear the stupid mask, you will be forced to wear that mask. You will be wearing that mask. I many times been forced by people, and suddenly after a while I refused. I've been calm in those situations. Suddenly after a while I seen the same people who forced me has to wear the mask, and they still wearing those masks. Isn't it idiotic that something in us trying to push, arrange on its own image, all of us humans, but it is false. It is negative quite often. And there's many things in this world. Whatever comes with force, quite often with negativity, always is invalid and always will bring you bad outcome. It will come back to you in worst way, a less expected moment, just to degrade you, just to punish you in a way. This is how this law is constructed. So definitely, if you decided somewhere from inside to kill somebody who is innocent, to hurt somebody, you may see him through your filter of the mind that this person is a threat, but this person may be not that, because that mind of ourself have such a tool to deceive us, to create illusion. So if you act in such a way, and let's say we may decide to hurt somebody, kill somebody, and that somebody is innocent, then 100% it will come back to us. We will be killed. The same is with stealing, the same is with different ways of doing those things. all of it is recorded and it will come back to us. It is like recorded information inside, and the same information will come back to us till we understood the lesson. So ask yourself question, where this all coming in us from, and try to observe it. Try to observe it, pray, meditate, observe your all unconscious behaviors, and daily probably there is many things to notice. Some of them are very difficult, because this mind is like big one cloud. Sometimes you really don't know what's going on around, why I or somebody behaving this way, why I feel this way, where this coming from, and what's that. But in due course of observation or injecting the light, there slowly the surface will be polished, and you will be like more lighter and lighter and lighter, and you will feel better and better. Of course, every some while some things from the mind will pop in, like it will try to drag you more into darkness, try to do those things to you. But if you keep practice, keep praying, keep meditating, keep doing all those things, then definitely you push your way up, not down. And there's plenty of those things in the universe which simply want to push us down as much as possible. Somehow this behaving this way, this egoic mind, this entity, this Satan in the mind, this behaving this way, this don't want us to see the light, don't want us to know the truth, don't want us to feel well inside. So if you notice those things, implement some practices, because this is only one way to come back from unconsciousness to consciousness, and to understand really what's going on in the world. Because we not see how things are, we see how things are made in our mind through that filter. So we see the world through filter of our conditioned mind. We not see actual truth, how it is. Assalamu alaikum.